What is up, guys? It is the Redstone Scientist here, coming at you not live from TRS's world, back with another episode. Today's episode was and is going to be the Great Migration, but, well, you'll see. First of all, a couple things have happened. Very minor things, but quite unfortunate things. We had quite a few creeper explosions around here, and it blew up this chest, and I had to go chasing for all my stuff. So I did a little bit, I don't know how much this has changed, but I did a little bit more reorganization of what we were bringing, what we weren't bringing. I did a little bit more mining, not anything worth mentioning. Let's grab these back. I don't know why we... Oh, well, actually, no, we're going to leave these here because in case we ever come back here, we want to leave them there. Let's see here, and I believe we emptied everything out here. If you guys got the challenge from last time, the challenge of what I did wrong with the redstone, which, by the way, I fixed, was that the problem was that this was actually flashing twice for every item, and that's because I had an extra torch below there. Very minor thing. But anyway, this is sort of the final thing of what we're going to be bringing. Now, the whole thing about the Great Migration is that doesn't necessarily make for very exciting video footage, because I'm kind of just going to be going through the nether from here to a place like thousands of blocks away. So what that means is, so what I think I'm going to do, oh, also because I want a tunnel to go there, so I'm going to be doing it close to the nether ceiling, not on top of the nether ceiling, because stuff. So hopefully this is going to turn out to be a fruitful What? Gold ore? What? How did... When I had that creeper explosion, did I lose some of this stuff? Is that what happened? I don't remember ever having 37 gold ore. What the heck? Okay, I guess I'll go smelt this, and then I'll meet you back over here. While it's smelting, here's a quick overview if you want to pause the video. Alright, that's it. Next clip. Another quick smelting update. It's going. No, it's not a smelting update, but by the way, one of my favorite properties of playing on a server was that we got to see our death count at the top. So I added a little thing in when I first started this world that shows us our number of deaths, and right now it is pathetic. Okay, that's it. Hopefully the gold will be smelted next time you see me. The gold still isn't The gold still isn't smelted, but I just realized a problem we have, which I'm not gonna fix. We've got an ender chest, and we've got a pick. And we have an unenchanted pick. I lost my other pick. But even if I hadn't lost it, once we place down this ender chest, it's gotta stay there until we get a silk touch pick. So we've gotta be super extra careful. Okay, so for some strange reason, I had not anticipated breaking my pick. So what I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to break these two pieces of netherrack, place down my ender chest, take a screenshot. Oh, do I really want to do this? So that I can come back when I get a silk touch pick later and get the ender chest back. Ugh, I don't know if I want to do it. I guess otherwise I'll have to, like, mine this all out by hand, and I won't be able to go back there without mining out that whole pillar or dying, so I guess I have to do it. Oh, that didn't feel good. Okay, let's grab this pick that's unenchanted, so I don't even know how long this one is going to last. Let's turn on F3 mode, take a screenshot, multiple screenshots because I don't want to forget it. I don't believe it. I was just about to start mining again when I looked at my coordinates and I realized I have gone about 40 blocks past where I needed to go, so that's just perfect. So now I place down this ender chest with absolutely no reason, and that makes me sad. Okay, so I decided to put the portal right next to the ender chest because the coordinates that I actually have are right at the edge of where we need to be, so we might as well be a little bit closer. I actually don't know where it is in relation, but I'm sure this portal is fine. So, now that that horrific incident of terror is over, let's hope and pray that this portal will be the leap home. Yes! We are in a roof forest. Well, we're at the edge of one anyway. And I believe that this is the proper one. Let's check our coordinates. -2... okay, we're actually kind of far away, but that's okay. Actually, yeah, it's probably just because of the distance from where the actual portal was supposed to be. But that's perfectly fine. We are in the proper place, and I'm very excited. Okay, guys, I looked into it a little bit more, and I think I found the exact coordinates where we want to put the center of the basin, or at least where we want to start counting blocks, which is, I think, where we're going to put the portal. So, we've got netherrack with us, so we can use that to pillar up. So I think we're going to leave this portal here, go to the coordinates, make a big pillar, and then we're going to come back here, remove the portal, and put it over there. But, for now, let us place down a chest with anything we don't need urgently, immediately, right now-ly. Alright, so we need to go in the -z direction. Or no, the +z direction. What? That doesn't seem right. +z... Maybe this isn't even actually the roof forest we wanted. But I mean, I'm sure the coordinates are right. 3887. Right here. This block right there. And then we're going to go to the +x to -2383. So I'll see you there. You guys, I did not think this through at all. So I got up there to the top of the pillar, and I realized, oh no, I left my armor on, and I didn't put it in the chest. So I thought, okay, so I'll drop the armor down there, and then when I come back, I'll pick it up. And I thought I was going to respawn at the portal just outside the forest, and I totally forgot to set our spawn. So I got sent all the way back here. Now, it's not too long of a journey, so... I mean, I can make it back, but I'm going to need to gather some food to make it over there because I don't have any food. And then once I get over there, I need to get back to the place where I died in order to get my armor back in time before it despawns. And, it's just a mess. It's a mess, you guys. I thought, I was like, this is going so... I thought, oh, this is going so well. This is going swimmingly. And the plan went off without a hitch. And it was a lot easier than I thought it was ever going to be. Oh, no. I suppose it could be worse. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to watch you... I'm not going to subject you to having to watch me gather food and everything. I'm going to meet you back over there. I put a bed down. It's not nighttime, and I'm afraid to go anywhere because I need to set my spawn. I may just risk it, though. You know what? I think I have time to go over to the pillar with the bed and sleep. And that may just be good enough. 1 second. Mission accomplished, guys. We got our armor back, we made it back to the pillar, and we are going to set our spawn if it kills us. Well, actually, not if it kills us, because that was the problem in the first place. So, I'll see you in a second. Okay, I built myself a little bomb shelter here, and I'm just going to keep right-clicking, looking out that window until it lets me set my spawn. I am being... Alrighty, guys, so it has been quite a while since I last recorded, so I recorded this, this clip right here that you should be seeing now of, some little stuff that I've been doing, some mining, some farming, all sorts of good stuff, but mainly because there are a couple things I want to talk about. One, I'm recording this just after I received some very nice comments, very constructive feedback, from an user, who subscribed to me. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. I will try and remember next episode, but anyway, the feedback was about a lot of stuff in my videos, particularly talking about the distant future, was sort of like, why do I need to know this kind of stuff? We want to hear what you're talking about, but we need it to be a little bit more organized. So there are a couple things I want to talk about. One is, I've been watching a lot of Etho lately, and one of the things he talks about in his single-player series is that he doesn't like iron farms because he feels like they're just too cheaty. And now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of agree. I kind of agree that I don't think I'm going to be building an iron farm in the spawn chunks like I originally said, because I kind of like having to farm for iron and stuff. The same goes for a witch farm. I think that that's not going to be something that's built either. The next thing is about how long it takes to record videos. I do not put out videos super often. January was a big month for me. I could talk about that later. But it takes a long time to record videos. To record a episode of TRS's World takes around 1 or 2, actually, sorry, like 3 or 4 hours, and then another 2 hours to edit. An episode of Mastering Minecraft takes around... I don't know, it takes around like an hour to record and then like 6 or 7 hours to edit. And then, I mean, it takes a long time to make these videos because I really try and put as much work into it as possible. Speaking of which, I'm looking into a new recording software, so the video quality might be getting a lot better. And so, I actually have a question about TRS's World for all of you. I'm wondering if you guys are looking for more process for less progress, or more progress for less process. And let me explain what I mean a little bit. So process would be like me showing you me building things and talking about what I'm gonna do and stuff, and then showing you a little bit less actual stuff getting done. More progress than process would mean that I would get a lot more done, but show you less of the process. And this idea sort of comes from DocM77's World Tour. So please comment and leave your opinion about that. Do you want to see more process for less progress, or more progress for less process? Another thing I've been thinking about a lot of things, a lot of plans for this world, is I've been thinking about making an Ender Dragon XP farm. Now, the issue with that is, first of all, that would be really awesome to do in single player. But the issue with that is that then, in order to get out of the end, you have to die to get out of the end. And so you would put all your enchanted stuff in the ender chest, and then you would die and get back to the overworld. So the problem with that is, one of my goals for the series was actually to really make the deaths matter. Because I didn't want to just be able to, like, die to get out of a sticky situation. I want them to actually matter. So that's why I put up that death counter that I mentioned in the last episode. So let me guys know what you think about that, because otherwise then I'll just be doing like an Enderman XP farm. Another thing I've been doing is I have been, especially in the past couple weeks, I have been doing a lot of sort of freestyle redstone, creating a storage system, storage and retrieval system that is pretty darn cool. It's really not at all compact. I made it actually one wide and tileable for the most part, except that the resources required are insane, just for 2 items, because like each section is like for 2 items, and it is an insane amount of resources, and it's going to cause a lot of lag, so I would do it like really far in the distance. I'm actually going to show you a little bit of what I've been doing in the next episode in terms of that. Another thing is the main part of the basin is actually going to be underneath. So there's going to be a quick drop in the middle of the basin, and that's going to lead to the main part of the base, which is actually going to be underground. The basin is sort of the facade of it, which is going to be a very long-term project. I've been realizing how many materials I'm actually going to need for that. So I'm actually a little bit unsure about my plans for under the basin, the main part of the base. I'm thinking maybe some sort of an industrial thing. I know I want there to be like a nuclear reactor and like the storage system, maybe call it like the radiation room or something. It's going to be really industrial, lots of redstone. But I'm thinking maybe it's not important really to have a theme to begin with, and we could just play around with all sorts of things, maybe make different sections. I'm kind of thinking a lush nature thing, but then I'm also kind of thinking evil science lab, which those are two totally different things. But we're going to be spending a lot of time at the base, so I want to make sure that whatever we do, it's something that can stay fun for me and for you guys the whole time. So that's about all I wanted to talk to you about. I mean, there are other things to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about them in this episode. So I am going to try and take the feedback that I've gotten about being a little bit more organized and a little bit less nonsense, and hopefully my videos can drastically improve. An episode of Mastering Minecraft should be coming out pretty soon because it's been a while since I've actually worked on one. It just takes such a long time, like I mentioned. But anyway, I think that's about all I was going to mention. Okay, guys, unfortunately, that is just about all I have time for today. I realize this has been a really short episode, and I'm sorry about that. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like this episode has come to an end. There's not much to do for the rest of this episode, because there's a lot of off-camera grindy work I need to do. Let me turn this down. So, let me tell you what I'm going to be doing in between episodes. I'm hopefully going to be farming more cows and sheep and wheat, so that I can hopefully get this enchanting setup going a little bit better. I may or may not try and clean up this terrain. It's pretty awful terrain because of all the creeper explosions. But I am also, you saw the awful thing that happened in that little montage there. I am mainly going to be to cut to the chase, I need 59 double chests full of smooth stone and 59 double chests full of grass, and that's just the base. That's just the base of the basin. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to be doing in between episodes, and the reason why I feel like there's nothing left in this episode. Probably in the next one, we may be making a smooth stone generator or something. And I realize that all the episodes so far have been very progress light. I understand that. We're going to be making a lot more progress in future episodes. The whole reason is just because we're still getting settled. We're still actually creating our base. You know, once we get a basic structure down and a better storage system going, you know, then we'll be able to make a lot more progress and be able to do things a lot more easily. But for right now, you got to just bear with me for a little while as I slug my way through the basic Minecraft needs. Okay, so that's about all I have time for today. Please leave a like, a comment, or better yet, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to check out the jam-packed description for more science. And as always, thanks for watching.